that does not sound good.
That's so bad. Alright. Let's just haul her home.
Calling it a night. We gotta take it all the way over there.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys. It is dark out because we're in Edmonton and it's winter and it's cold out, so it's like, I don't know, like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it's already night out. But we're gonna keep going. Anyways, today we got this new car I talked about before. We're gonna put it on the lift. I'm gonna show you guys. It's got some real cool stuff. The engine though is a little bit hurt. She's knocking, so we gotta be real careful. I'm gonna drive her on the lift, but we gotta be super careful with it. Don't want to wreck anything, so gonna baby it a little bit. Gonna baby it a little bit. Gonna baby it a little bit. It's right-hand drive, twin turbo, manual, 4-seater. I think it's an 89, maybe it's 90. I don't know. It's got some goodies on it. You know, classic twin turbo is what it is. So, stick her on the lift. Oh, yeah, by the way, this garbage runs. It'd be great if you guys subscribed, and you guys will see all about it next time. She don't sound good, but she survived.
So the engine knocks, hey?
Yeah. Badly. For real bad.
Does it knock enough for you to not do a burnout?
Nope. Oh. It's just like the whole neighborhood's smoked up. Good thing it's dark, you can't see anything.
You can see in front of this light, but...
Well, this is going to be the first time I've actually been underneath it. I've, well, taken a peek underneath it before, but haven't had a good look underneath, so this is going to be new for me as well. Yeah?
I'm filming.
Okay. So she's dirty and she's clean, I guess. It makes no sense. Yeah, so she's definitely been ragged on, driven hard, put away wet, in the sense that a lot of leaks, pretty filthy, but the frame is so clean, like one of the cleanest, if not the cleanest cars underneath I've ever seen. Everything is just super mint. The floors are like super mint. Like, this almost looks like it'd be a good car to build. Well, kind of. All right, so underneath, what do we got? We got some test pipes that I think are Takimoto. I'm not actually 100% sure. They got a little tag on it, which I was hoping would tell me, but all it says is 03. So I don't know. Definitely 2.5. They're definitely 2.5 inch. They're actually pretty nice. And then it's got 3.5 inch to 4 inch possibly. Single exit exhaust. No brand on this exhaust. I am almost positive it is made by Border Racing. They do a lot of custom stuff, or they do some custom stuff, I should say. And this is the same Y pipe as all of their ones, and where it splits into two pieces. Takimoto also made a very similar single exit, but their two pieces were farther up, and the bends were different. All the Border ones I have seen that are 100% sure that I'm positive are Border look exactly like this, essentially. Now, most of them have a different muffler on it. But yeah, Border did a bunch of custom stuff, and they did a few different cannons, mufflers, whatever over the years. So almost guaranteed this is a custom one-off or one of very few exhausts by Border, and it sounds so good, as hopefully you guys could hear. All right, so front end, nothing too special. Actually, what am I saying? Something real special. Under the hood. Oh, nothing too special. But super cool. It's got a Greddy front mount, which is really hard to see. And yeah, there we go. It's got some bent fins. It ain't in perfect condition. But this is like 1990. Barely available for the Z. Super rare, pretty uncommon. You'll see on like the Veilside show car, it had this one, and I've seen a couple other ones, but this is actually the first one I've ever seen in person, so that's pretty cool. It's a really cool front mount, designed really well. I believe these are Greddy, almost guaranteed they're Greddy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Greddy. Side skirts, really like them. They're fiberglass. Veilside rear bumper, it's a popular one. It's okay, not super great. This thing also, I'll try to get a better shot for you guys, has Veilside coilovers. That's why it's this low. Like, it's stupid low. It's ridiculous. And the coilovers are adjusted, like, literally as high as they can go. And, like, basically the bottom of this is even with this. And this has been pulled and everything. Actually, if you guys look at these, this is why the car's not, like, it's clean underneath, but she's been ragged on. This has been heavily pulled. The lip has been up, and the whole quarter has been pulled out. It's been rolled and pulled. So, I mean, kind of goes from being a really nice chassis to one that's not so nice really quick with that. What do you do? I guess that's just part of life. Man, I can smell the brakes. They smell bad. Like someone was being an idiot or something driving with this thing. Jeez. I wish these test pipes had the name on them. Oh, well, what do you do, I guess? Maybe we'll find it later. What the heck? Oh, what the? There's more. There's just like weird wires coming off this thing everywhere. Why is that even weird? What the heck? Oh man, this thing's like an electrical nightmare. Zip tie holding the clutch. What the frick is going on with this thing? Oh, well. Previous owner told me he put a new rack in it. Actually, it looks new. That is awesome. We got one plus. Yeah, one plus. Everything else on this thing is kind of weird. And here I got my nice real thick. Well, this thing's actually really thick. Intercooler, which I like more than I should, and probably flows better than stock, but not super great. But oh, no air filter. What the heck? Apparently this was a race car at some point. I believe it. I feel like after that point, it was just abused big time. Just robbed good parts off of it, and everything else is just, I don't know, destroyed. Not treated nicely. Alright. Well, maybe it's time to put this thing back on the ground. See if it'll start again. Well, but you guys gotta let me know what you think I should do with it. I kind of want to keep it and just have a ton of fun with it. I mean, I don't care about it. Like, it's super clean that we can have fun with it. But since the quarters have been rolled and pulled, I don't feel bad just kind of ripping on her a bit. Both fenders have been damaged from super wide tires as well. And I mean, she's got electrical issues, so who cares? Let's just have fun with it. Let me know what you guys think I should do. If I should put some stupid tires on it and make a drift car, or if you guys want like some crazy, weird, custom wide body, hey, let me know. Drop some colors that maybe I should paint it. Wheels, wide body, engine, whatever you think I should do, let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll be back showing you guys that slick top real soon. Have a good one.